Hi, this is Tiffy from Ring of Light Crafts, or my real name is Shauna, guys. I'm a little early, but I wanted to come on a little early and just kind of get everything settled for today's project. First thing I should let you know, and I'll probably repeat it again, the stuff that I am doing today, some of it's my original idea, although a couple things I've learned from somebody else. And if I can remember their name, I would definitely give them credit. But unfortunately, I can't. It means I have to research them because I love them and I thought I saved them. And I have to go back and find them because I so love watching this person. And when I figure out, remember his name, I will be more than happy to post it and let everybody know because he's awesome. The other thing is, I know no one's on yet, but we will be going live real soon. My little friend Skeleton here wanted to say hi. I don't know if you can see him. Once the light's out, he actually will glow red. So he is a candle holder. And he is
Regina.
Who?
Regina.
Oh, hi Regina. Hi Gina. Hi Tammy. This here is not the project we're going to do today, but it's a project that we are going to do. His eye's a little dirty because I really, as you can tell, just painted him. There was slight paint chips, so I fixed it. I haven't really put a seal on him yet, so he will still chip until I seal him. Anyways, this is my little candle friend that we will be making in our next live. He is easy to make. Take off my glasses. He's easy to make. And everything on him you can get at the Dollar Tree. I'm not sure about the paints for the simple reason I never bought paints at the Dollar Tree other than watercolor for the kids. As you can tell, you can see a little bit of his light. I want you to notice his eyes. His eyes are also handmade from the projects is bought from Dollar Tree, the material. And then kind of saw someone do something similar to him, and I kind of put my own little twist on it. Thank you for sharing, Tammy. Appreciate it. And cool. This is one of my favorites. I'm going to make a couple of these and set them around outside. This is glass. I don't want to put them where the kids can knock them over because I don't want no one hurt. So I'm going to set them up high to kind of, make it more scary looking for the little wee ones when they come around. Anyways, like I said, we're a little early, so I just wanted to show him. But it's time to start our project. So I'm going to set my little skeleton here aside. If you all have any questions about him, feel free to message me, and I'd be more than happy to talk to you about him and how I made him and do a live for you. Let me set him over here so he don't break. Okay, my next thing I wanted to show you is something I am still working on. I was really hoping to wait a little longer to show him, but I'm so excited I can't. Here you go. He is getting ready. The kids will be having a haunted house. And let's see what they think about some of the little creatures I made for the haunted house. That's why this one is not done. He is not painted. Once again, this is not my original idea. I did learn it from a gentleman, which I have the utmost respect for. I just can't remember his name. Brain died today, let me tell you. Been one of those days. Anyways, I haven't decided if I want to do him the way he does him, or since I have this thing in my head, do him the way I want him done. But anyways, if you have any questions about him, please let me know. Once again, the eyes are handmade, and once everything's done, you won't be able to tell what's fake on him, what's not. Okay, let me set him out of our way. Now to today's project. I'm excited. Can you hand me my jet, please? I'm going to show you one I already did. Let me get these out of the way. I don't want paint on them, and I got paint already on my table, so I just want to show you the hands. not, oh, I thought I was prepared. Like they say, something can go wrong, it will go wrong. I forgot I tied him so that he wouldn't get dust on him. Really, the only thing we're making on him today, broke my hanger, that's all right. The only thing we're making on him today will be his hands. Ah, come on, really, let go, little Jackie, let go. Oh, good, the price tag fell off, because that's not what I'm trying to show you. Okay, here we go. See Jack's hands? Let me give a closer look to you guys. I don't know if you can see it. I hope you can. But I'm going to show you a simple way to paint these so that you don't have to have just the plain ordinary hands from the Dollar Tree. That's all this is those hands from the Dollar Tree. And I painted them and did them the way I like them. Oops, let me go this way. There we go. And of course, there's pictures online as well that you can go and get more detail on them. Let me set him aside. Can you set him next to you? My hanger broke, so he won't hang back up. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to put that in your face. Sorry. Excuse me. Okay. So today, we are going to make Jack's hands, which is a Dollar Tree item. A lot of people have been making wreaths, I noticed. Well, don't get me wrong. They're awesome. Absolutely gorgeous. Well, they have the little face, and then they like have hands someplace on their wreaths. Well, I'm going to show you how to make them look a little more realistic and not plastic. So what we're going to do today is scratch my face. No, seriously. I got the hands from Dollar Tree. Comes to $1.08 with tax. And the number is, it looks like, I guess you saw it from the very first number, right? So all the way from first to beginning, excuse me, is 639-2775-4580, ends with another O at the end, just in case you want to look them up. Once again, Dollar Tree, you can order online at the Dollar Tree, and they will ship them to your Dollar Tree closest to you, the one you select, and shipping will be free. Or they can do it to your home, but there is a fee, and I want to say it's under $5, but I'm not positive. So anyways, let's get started. These are really simple. I'm going to cut this off because I don't need that, of course. And I'm not going to worry about getting paint everywhere because it's kind of like me. I do anyways. So I'm going to lower you guys down so that you may see the hands. Let me see. Hopefully you can see my hands. Okay. So what I do is I got my black acrylic paint, which you can't tell it's a really black acrylic paint anymore. You can get these at Dollar Tree. Oh, no, excuse me, at Walmart. And I want to say it's like $2.50 for this size, $3, something like that. And then you get the white. And this white, since it's a bigger bottle, I want to say it was like $5, almost $6. And all it is acrylic paint. Of course, you can use the chalk paint or whatever you choose. It's your choice. All I do is take my black paint. And I want to go fast. My black paint, I do apologize. It is a little running. That's because it was old paint, but I grabbed it anyways. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to go over with my black paint. I'm going to get it as much as possible in my little cracks. I don't want to film so high that my cracks disappear because that's a crucial part of your skeleton hands. So really, we are simply painting them black. I wish I'd pre-done one. But the problem with pre-doing black and then finishing up is you don't get what you want. I mean, you can if you're a really great artist and know how to do everything to your expertise, which I just find it's easier this way. Then I don't have to do it 2 or 3 times. Robert. Hi, Robert. How are you? We're making skeleton hands today. These are bought from the Dollar Tree, and we're going to make them look more realistic. I'm just painting them right now with black acrylic paint. And is it Robert from All Robert? Oh, yay. I say All Robert. We know him. Reason why I was hoping that you would come on, Robert, I have something I want to show you. Hang on 1 second. I will let this sit. Hey, will you go get me some, I forgot paper towels, so just go get me some tissue, anything, before I get to the next step with this, please. Let's see. So anyways, I'm just going ahead and getting him painted black. This is just my first cover. And the reason why I'm doing it this way is because I want it to catch, but I don't want it to dry so unbelievably fast, thank you, love, that I can't do my next step. And since it's a little runny, I am going to take that few seconds and show Robert. If you're still there, Robert, I hope you are, because I really think you'll get a kick out of this. I'm going to raise you guys up real fast. Hey, Robert, take a look at this. What do you think? And I know this is Halloween is his favorite time of year, so I don't know if he's still there, but if you are, Robert, this is something else we're going to be making next week, okay? Anyways, let me get back to what we're doing. So I have my paint on my table instead of how I should. Let me lower you guys back down. Sorry, not trying to make you dizzy. So all I do is I paint it. Okay, I want it to be wet, but I don't want it to be soaking wet, because my next step can be a little challenging, although it's just painting over it. The reason why it can be challenging is because I don't want to lose all the black in it. So I got my black. I'm going to switch it for a clean, Ox is outside, a clean brush. I'm going to dip it in my white paint. My white paint is a little thicker than my black, so I'm going to add a little bit of water because I don't want it too thick. And then what I'm going to do is just simply going to go over it. See how the gray's coming out? So now I'm literally just painting my white over my black, turning it gray. The inside, you can just paint over it. Back, same thing. My black is a little thick. I'm just going to wipe off my paintbrush because I don't want all that black. I want more of the white. And go over it again. And get my sides. So really, this is all you do to it. And once they dry, depending on how much white or black you want showing in them, but I want a little bit more white, white in this one. I know it's turning gray, but that's okay because it's multi-steps. So I just give my second coat of my white, turning it gray. I want to get my nails. And I'm just going to go ahead and let them dry just a little bit. And while that dries, I'm going to go ahead, whoops, wrong paint color. I'm going to go ahead and grab another brush because I did it wrong. I used my black brush for some reason in my white paint, not brilliant. So I grab another black brush for my other hand. Let me slide him out of the way. We're just going to let him sit for a few minutes because then I want to add some more white. And once we add the remainder of the white, we go ahead and we strip it with tissue. If you don't like how it is, you want more of the black showing, use a paper towel or something like your, oh, I know there's a word for it. What is that called? Like your I can't say the word, sorry, I'm not going to. Like you're trying to redo something. And then you just go ahead and you wipe some of it off. So once again, it's just real fast. You're just going over this real fast to make your hands. And I am going to go ahead and just turn him over. And see, I'm not doing any great details, guys. You can have your children do this part for you if you want. It'll be okay. Let them get all dirty, have fun in the black paint and white paint. Some people are very careful with the paint. I'm not. I just love how paint feels. Kind of weird. As long as it doesn't smell, I love how it feels. Anyways. Hi, Aline. How are you? We're making skeleton hands for a wreath today. So we're just painting them black. And these black hands will soon turn into Jack Skeleton's hands. Which if you do a replay, you might be able to see what Jack looks like, his hands. Or look at the photographs because I can't touch him right now because my hands have paint. Or I would be happy to show him to you. So what we did is we just painting the black over all plastic Dollar Tree hands. And then we go ahead and we get all white paint and we simply go over it. And we're just going down it. And just getting all this painted in there. Okay, and it does turn it gray. That's okay. Because once it's drying a little, if you want more white, it's easy enough to go in there and add it. or if you want the black to show while it's still wet, all you do is take your tissue and you go through that, the edges, get the insides, you go through that and you just wipe it off. Once it dries a little, like you're doing, redoing old furniture, which is very common today, which is really cool. Anyways, let me just get this in. I don't want these ones as white as the other ones because this is for a different type of skeleton I'm making. So anyways, let me get the cracks. The cracks, just stick it in there, you know, just go for it. Okay, here's my bottom. Tap that, get the sides. And once these dry, they dry before we're done. Just go top if some extra got on there. Not a big deal. The most crucial thing is with this is you just don't want the streak lines like that in gobs. Like this. I don't like that. You just take them out a little. There we go. And you want to get some of the inside. Just do it the way you like. Make sure you get everything. And then once they're dry, there's a certain way to hook them onto your wreath. Well, you can do it any way you want, but the way I found easiest is to go through the sides. From this side to this part, from this side to this part, put little holes and put your pipe cleaner or whatever it is. Let me go down so you can see it, sorry. So here to here and here to here. So you're using two to hold these in so they can be like 3D coming at you. The other thing today, we are going to paint. We're going to let our skeleton's hand dry for a few minutes. Hi, Johnny. For a few minutes. While I work on the next one. Didn't tell you we're doing this one. I'm going to do the exact same thing with my skeleton face because this face is going to go on the same wreath. And I want it to have the same look. So what I'm doing is just go ahead and we're putting it on. I have to get more paint out. We're just going to do the exact same thing. We're just going to paint it real lightly. Once they dry, you can use a clear paint spray and spray over them so that they stay, the paint stays on and it stays nice and shiny. And what I did, you take them once they're dry and you spray it, kind of hold it a little, and then it'll kind of drip off the fingertips. And once it dries, you just might get that little dripping off the fingertips so you can make it look like blood. And go back down. Here we go, guys. Anyway, so all I'm doing is the same thing. Is I'm going to paint the entire skull because I want the same exact look. So we just get this here going. Oh, sorry, my allergies are not very nice to me today. We just get this going. And he's turning out kind of light. So I'm going to grab more paint because I don't want him light. Let me see which one has paint in it. I'm running out of black. I was laughing because one of the things I did is I took my paint over one of my projects because of what it was. I need that dripping sensation. So I literally took my paint and pulled it over the project so it would just kind of like run down. And I had that running sensation once it starts to dry, which I just did on this one, but I'm not going to keep that sensation. I just did it because I could. And like I said, I love paint. Okay, let me move my hands just a little. I know they're wet. That's all right. One good thing about this, if they're wet, it doesn't matter because you can just go right back over them with the paint and hide it. And I didn't want to spend 20 minutes on trying to get the black paint on this. Oh, the skeleton head too. Unfortunately, I don't have a tag on him to tell you. But the skeleton head as well was bought from the Dollar Tree, which is 99 cents, I'm sorry, $1 plus tax. So it comes to approximately 108. So I say approximately, but I do believe it's exactly 108.
Hi, Gina. Hi, Tanya.
Hi, Tanya. Hi. Gina. Hey. How are you guys? I'm glad you're joining us. We're making our skeletons. And these ones, I have two different kinds of skeletons, but I'm just painting this one black. He's going to go with the hands, the Jack hands. I call him Jack just because he's a skeleton, no other reason. And I like the name Jack. Well, I guess there's two reasons then, huh? Okay, With this, I'm painting him black. I don't want him, he won't stay total black. I'll show you what I'm going to do here. We are going to we're making our hands, which, let me see if I can get well, I can always fix them. See, hi Ruben, how are you? We painted the hands. It's not done. I'm still going to go over this one probably with a little bit more white because I want some of the joints to show. And then for those of you, because I have to wait a few seconds for that dry just a little, I'm going to bring you up. Ruben and Tanya and everybody else that just came on, we're going to also do a tutorial on this. Not today, probably tomorrow or the next day. I'm not quite sure what day. But as you can see, he does have a red light. It will glow at night. And he also has, there you go, if you can see him, the eyes, they kind of like just go where you go. Ooh, they're going to follow you. Anyways, make his eyes. So these are candle holders. The candle holder you can get from Dollar Tree. The skull from Dollar Tree. The eyeballs supposed to make it, the Dollar Tree. And then the rest I'll explain how to get the inside of the eyes and stuff like that. And then what I did, here's a neat thing. My candle bottom broke. So I just altered it. I mean, this is mine anyway, so it's okay. I just added a piece, altered it so it would just stay in there. So anyways, we're going to be making him tomorrow or the next day and get him out of the way. And right now, what I want to do is I want to go back to my hands and let my skeleton set. I know on a skeleton isn't like the hands. I won't do the white right away. I want him to sit a little because I'm actually going to have to add more black paint to the skeleton. Simply because my paint is getting old. Otherwise, you really wouldn't have to. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and touch it. It'll kind of ruin the thing on it. That's okay. I'm going to grab a different brush. My brushes are not the greatest. So anyways, I don't like that. There it is. Okay. With the hands, I wanted to add more white. So all I'm going to simply do is go over them. Where it lands, it lands.
Hi, Sylvia.
Hi, Sylvia. How are you?
Hi.
Glad you can join us.
Hi, Evangeline.
Hi, Evangeline. Welcome, everybody. I'm so glad you're here. We're just simply going over the hands. And remember, what you do on the front, you want to do on the sides. What you do on the sides, you want to do on the back. And the reason why is you want that to show. You want that creativity in it. And these are a little darker than the one in the photograph because the project I'm doing once again is going to be a little darker. I want them to a little more mysterious. Gonna add a little bit of water in my paint because it is drying. And that's why it keeps turning gray on me. My paint is actually gray now. But that's okay. I like that actually. And I'm just going to add a little here and there on the back and in-betweens. Do not forget the in-betweens. You got to get those in-betweens. Well, you don't have to, but I do. And then I'm going to set them back down. And here's the cool thing. Well, the paint came off because I touched it and it wasn't dry. Real simple. I know you can't see me, but all I'm doing is going over it real super fast, and nobody's the wiser. There we go. And the other one is still drying. So I got my two hands and my skull. And with my skull, I wanted to go over him again black. And we also have this guy here. I want to say he's the one. No, he wasn't from the Dollar Tree. I found him at a thrift store. So I'm going to use him as well. I don't think I'm going to paint him black just yet. But the other thing is, for those that you just came on, I also been making this guy. This is not my original idea, somebody else's. Once again, I don't take credit for this. I am making it, but I'm not the one that created the idea. I just can't remember the young man's name. It's just really bad. I should. Anyways, this here is pretty good. Thank you. I just handed a paper towel or a wet one to get the paint off my hands. Yeah, okay, that worked well. Anyway, so this is one subject that we're going to be working on later. Now, we'll go back to our skeleton skull here. Let me go back down so you may see him. And he is here. And let me go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and pick up black again because I really just want to make sure the black is a crucial color to show. And that one got mixed. It's this brush. There we go. Better. I want my black to really, really, really get into those spots. I don't want the actual color that it was to show too much. I want him black. And then what I'm going to do here, oh, look, all that black on his eyes. I love playing with paint, guys, so if you think I'm weird, I am. Love playing with paint as long as there's no smell, non-toxic. In other words, when I say paint, playing with paint, this type of painting I like to do. I just like to throw it on a canvas and go from that, enjoy what we get. And some people say I'm wasting paint, but the truth of the matter is, as many as I'm going to do today, my paint will not go to waste. At least not much of it. And I had fun, so yeah, that's okay. All is good. It's a beautiful day. How are you guys all doing? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Okay, we went over him just enough to hopefully catch all those little parts that don't like to hide the first time here. We set that down. Now, once again, he's very wet. But since I do want that, now remember, you can let it sit and dry for a few minutes and then add your white. That way you don't have to worry about keep adding white to get to the tone you want, like I did with these. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same concept. I want to turn him. If I mess him up, I'll do him again. I want you guys to be able to see. I know I'll get his by the eyes and choke him. Okay. So all I'm going to do with this is take my paint, and I'm just going to do it this way. I'm just going to go down. I'm just going to go over him. Coming out of there. The eye sockets, everything. I'm just going to bring it down. Where it falls, it falls. I'm in no particular place I want it to go. Add some on the top. The only thing is I'm just going to keep doing it with the white to get to the point I want it to be. So don't be afraid to paint over and over again, because the more you paint it, the more experience you get, and the possibility of you finding the exact style that's yours is very high. So you just do it your way. You do not have to do it like me. I'm just painting it. So I'm getting my gray. And yeah, I could just use the gray and paint it, but I am going to pull out some of the black, so, because I really don't want it this gray. It's just that it was so wet. Let me just pull it and get that pull. Okay, so I'm going to turn him around. He's still in paint. Looks like he's in blood, huh? Although it's black. Okay, get his nose. Bring it down by his teeth. I'm going to leave that. Bring it down. Okay, now, oops. Not the bubbles, guys. Not the bubbles.
See the paint.
Oh, you want to see the paint? Sure. All I'm using, I'll show you both, is I'm using a, can you see that? Let me pull this up. Oh, watch your eyes, guys. I don't want you dizzy here. Okay. All I'm using is acrylic black paint. And yeah, I'm sloppy, but this was really runny paint. I don't know why. I think it's just old. So anyways, today I'm just using black paint, acrylic, and white acrylic paint. You can get them at you can get them at Walmart or pretty much anywhere. This big bottle was at Walmart, and I paid under $6 for it. And now, oops, let me set it over here. I'm going to add paint in a different spot. All I'm doing is pouring out a little paint. Normally I would have it in something, but today I'm not going to. Okay. Oh, this would help. So I got them sitting. They're turning black. You can also use any type of paint, acrylic paint, anything on them. And this is, I'm letting them set. But what's crucial to my little guy here, let me pull up I see a spot. I don't like that. And with him, he has certain outlines on his face that I want to make show. So we're going to let him dry. You can use a blow dryer and dry him real fast if you want it, but I forgot to get it. what I'm going to do is when he dries up a little more, is I will put the white paint just like right here. We can pull it now. I just got to get a, oh, I can use this. My hand's already covered in paint, so that's okay. We'll just go ahead and show you what I'm talking about. I can get my white paint, which I know I'm not showing you the paint. It's on the desk literally everywhere. And all I'm going to do with my white paint is I'm going to go through here. Let me get the little brush. I'm just going to bring it through here. And I want to go, woo, kind of catch on to some of this and just bring it up a little. I can't see. I just want to bring him out. I want to make those stand out. I don't want them too hiding here. Because when I put my eyeballs in there, I'm going to put the eyes I made. And I'm not sure what color yet because I'm not quite sure what color I'm going to be putting in the actual wreath that he'll be hooked into. And here we go again. And when you do this, if you make a mistake, the good thing about it, erase it. Nobody knows the difference. So here we go. He's on his nose. I'm coming down and I'm just wiping. I want his teeth to show a different color. It's coming into his chin. That's fine. Let me get some more white. I want more of the white than the black or the gray. Let me add some more white back there. I'm go ahead. I'm going to turn him around. And then I'm going to go ahead and take this. All this is a piece of these paintbrush sponge that I just dripped paint on my computer. Paintbrush sponge. And I'm just wiping down. And that way I'm hitting his teeth, giving a little texture to where his face is, or should have been at one time. And there, he does have eyebrows. So if you want it, you can add a little bit of the white coming up like this. And just, all you do is put it where you want it. There's absolutely no right, no wrong. This is your design. So you just add your white. And if you decide you don't like it, real simple solution. You can paint right over it. Not a big deal. I do want a tad bit of white on his nose. There we go. And as you notice, I just wiped down onto the chin. Well, his chin is awful white in my opinion, and I do not want that. Like I said, here's your simple solution. Just wring out my brush. Has a lot of black in it. Not good. Simple solution. Wipe it down. Wipe it down. Wipe it down. Here we go. And if you don't like it because it looks staged, real simple, just wipe it. And if you want some of that white to come back, well, we're going to go ahead. We're going to add the extra white. Let me get this one. So that we can add some of our gray to match our head. But I just don't want it that high. You can just play with it until you get it the way you absolutely like it. Okay, I think that's plenty white on him from what I can see. That's just his face. His skull is still more the gray. Not much of a black in there. Trying to see a place I can turn him. So he just painted like that all the way around. And as for the bottom, I actually have him sitting in paint, as you can tell. So I'm not going to worry about painting the bottom. When I pick him up, if there's issues with it, a little bit of paint, you got it made. So now let's go back to our hands. I got a little bit of crumbled paint because I moved the brush over him. I'm going to go ahead and bring you guys up. Watch your eyes. Here we go. Pretty soon I'll have a mount, Lord willing. So it won't be like this. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and turn him back around. Yeah, it's okay. Did I mess him up? Good thing about him, swipe. Get rid of my fingerprints. Nobody wants my ugly fingerprints on any work. Okay. Anyone bring some of that black in here? We can. Some of the gray, bring that way. Bring some of that back here. Okay, there we go. It's hid. Now I'm back here, and once again, I have add some water to my brush. Just a little bit of water, guys. All you need with acrylic paint. Perfect. I'm still making it gray, but I'm adding a lot more white to it. I don't want it this dark. Once it dried, I can see, and it's not quite dry, so maybe it's not too late. Let's find out, huh? Just gonna swipe, and you don't have to swipe everywhere. You just add a little here, a little there, a little dabs. Do the nails, add some of the fingers, however you want it. Get some on the sides of your fingers. That's all I'm doing. Just enough to bring that white out. Remember what you do on the front and the sides, you got to do on the back. Because this part of the hand may accidentally show. Depends on your design. So I know you can't really see it too well for the way I'm holding it. I'm just adding my black paint through here. And I think I kind of like that. So I think I'll leave him that way. I think I got the insides pretty good. You can get in the knuckles too if you didn't get them. If you want to get inside those little knuckles, feel free to do so. I'll set him back down. I wish he would dry fast enough that I can show you how to hook him on, but we'll have to do that in another tutorial. Okay, now I want to get my other hand, which is a lot darker than that one, to match, or at least have some of the same tones. Once again, it's really easy. Just go ahead and take your brush, swipe. There we go. Add the centers, the sides. I want my fingertips to be more white. Swipe them down. Swipe, swipe, swipe. I'm sure there's other ways to do this. This is just the way I'm doing it. Okay. And remember, you don't have to do it my way. Everything, anything you create is your creation. No right, no wrong. Have fun with it. That's my motto. No right, no wrong. Have fun. So, he is starting to look up a little bit more like the other one. What I did on the sides, front, I must do in the back. So I'm just going to swipe up my paint. I know you can't see. I'm just kind of swiping them up without touching them really. See them? I'm just swiping. That's all I'm doing. I just want to add some of the white. Yeah, some of it will turn into a gray, but that's okay because he's gray too, and I don't want him pure white. So I just want them to kind of match. And I don't like how that one did not catch my white. There it goes. Got my white in now. Just go down. Okay, now they have to dry. And once again, because I'm touching them, because I'm showing you guys, and I didn't do any previously to show you, it's okay. I'm trying to get a hold of them without totally ruining them. Because you can sit them outside to dry. And once they're dry, if you see any spots that didn't catch, you go back and do it again. You don't have to start over, just do those spots. I'm rather fond of how they look right now. I think that'll look good for what I want to do. So I am going to just put them aside, not mess with them. Okay, leave them there, let them dry. Any mistakes, I'll fix it later. A skeleton. I know my fingerprints will be on it again, but let me show you. He's drying it up quite nicely. I did notice there was more white here and not here, and I don't like that. So what I'm going to do is you can either take it off or add to the other side. I'm going to add to the other side because I really wanted that to show. So here's my head. What do you think? And he's still dripping. How funny. Oh, that's why I had him sitting in paint. I'm going to have fun peeling off the paint. I'm weird. I know. Okay, the good thing about this paint, I said I wasn't going to waste it. I'm not. So we done these guys. Now, what y'all didn't know, let me set him aside. And it did tear off some of his skin because he was not dry. Simple. Pick up my brush, hide it real fast before he dries anymore, and nobody would even know that he had a little episode there. Okay, I'm going to just let him sit. Now, the other thing is, at the Dollar Tree, pink flamingos. Halloween pink flamingos. No, not for me. So what I do, once again, these have been pre-painted. I'm just going over. I want to go ahead and make sure I get all the pink that's showing through because they can be a little more particular because they have a lot of details in them. So you just go over it again once with your black. You can do it real light so it dries faster, which is fine. And also the black will help hold your white because we're also going to go ahead and do these. I'm going to grab the beak. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and do these just like I'm doing a skeleton. And just make sure I hide all that pink. Don't want pink. Not for these. Okay, so he's good enough with that. Now, you could let him dry if you want it, but I kind of want the gray as well. So I'm going to do the exact same concept as that. But for him, me get hold of him better. I'm going to wait on the beak to the beak last so I have something to hold. I actually have never done one of these guys like this, so we're going to learn together. I want to add my white. Add my white. What you do on one side, you do on the other. See his eye? And then this one here, there's his eye. Okay, so I'm just going to go down. I'm just going to follow through. It'll show some of my white, some of my gray. I know you can't see the back, but there we go. And it'll just come through my white and my gray. It kind of looks like a little skeleton maybe. Feathers, I don't know. For the top part, the same thing. Just wipe it. Just wipe it. I usually go downwards, but if you have to go up, you have to go up. It's okay. You don't have to do all of it, but I wanted to really get in there and get those for this project. I'm going to add more white. See what I mean by adding more white? It'll just show up if it's not that wet. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and just follow down. I'm going to have to get more white paint out, but that's all right. Oh, allergies, guys. Allergies don't like me. That's okay. We don't like allergies either, right? So I'm going to go ahead. Going to add down. And, oh, good. I thought that was water. I'm just going to go ahead and get the bottom. I'm not going to try to get everything, although it kind of looks that way, because I'm done. I don't want to get everything. His beak is the only thing I did not get. Oh, wait. I lied. Look. I do want that more colored. Okay. So he's kind of just going to have to sit and dry. You can lay him down, do one side at a time, or do any way you want. I have 2 of these. So I'm going to do them both for my next reef. But because I really don't want to just sit him down, I'm going to stand inside on this side too. Let's just grab a hold of that real fast. That little pink, hide that circle. No pink allowed today. So anyways, eventually when he dries, all I'm going to do is take my white and go, whoops, right across the top, and that's it. Because that's the look I want. So I think he kind of looks like he's old and maybe dying. It's Halloween. So old and just kind of there, just kind of existing. I'm going to do 2 of these, use up the rest of my paint. And for now, that's pretty much it. I cannot wait to show you how to make the skeleton candle. And then around Christmas time, can you hand me that, honey? I'll do it real fast to show them. We're going to make these. And this is heavy, so it's not done. I was playing with the color of paint. We're going to make cupcakes that you sit in your front yard. And yes, I wanted these sloppy because I want them to look like they were freezing or melting. Depends on where you live. Here, they melt. Anyway, so it's in a flower pot. Very heavy. So not like you want to ship this if you're selling. Although, if you wanted to, you can always do it without what's inside. And I'll show you what I got inside when we make them, when I finish painting them. And this is our Christmas project, one of them. Here, baby. Thank you, love. And once again, these have to dry before we can do anything. So I'm going to tell you, everybody, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed painting your skeleton hands. And if you decide to make your own, I hope that you have a blast. Remember, in art, there is no mistake. Everything is your own creativity. At least that's how I believe. There's no wrong in art. So don't forget, enjoy your day and be blessed. Thanks for joining us. Bye.